This meeting is held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act 10:4-6 at SEEK. Annual notice having been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and the New Jersey Sunday Herald and posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcement. Please rise and join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Present.
Ms. Dora, Mr. Kamic, Ms. Crock,
Judy?
Councilman Kuzinich,
Present.
Mr. Metzalowski,
Here.
Mr. Rossi,
Here.
Chairman Wright,
Here.
Mr. Tappan, Mayor Galati. Here.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the minutes. A motion is in order to approve the meeting minutes of March 3rd, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion.
Second.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Mrs. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich,
Yes.
Mr. Metzalowski,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Abstain.
Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay. Resolutions. We have three resolutions tonight. The first resolution is Alexander Obolowski. The hearing date was February 18th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution?
Make a motion. Second.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich,
Yes.
Mr. Metzalowski,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, second resolution is Bledy Zaku. The hearing date was February 3rd, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve that resolution?
No movement. Second.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich,
Yes.
Mr. Metzalowski,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, the third resolution is 303 Lakeside Boulevard LLC, 303 Lakeside Boulevard. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
No movement. I have a word on that.
We have a motion and a second. Okay,
You guys move on it. Spoke with you today. Yeah, I spoke with Mr. Haggerty about the resolution and also with the applicant's attorney on this also today. For purposes of clarification, because this application's been around for a long time and it's been bouncing, I want to make sure that it doesn't end up in front of again. So, and the question I had was with regard to the dock, because since the thing has been approved, there's been municipal court hearing and some other happenings out there at the property. So it may be that the dock that he has there is going to actually stay in some configuration, or it may not. It may come down. But the clarification was if it stays, then we're not building the other dock on the left side. There's only one dock being approved. Either he's gonna keep the one he's got in some configuration, and if he has to take it down, then he's gonna build the other one, which is next to my neighbor's property, which we talked about and is all fine. The only clarification is there wasn't an approval for two docks, so if he keeps the one, can't build the other one. There's only one. And Mr. Haggerty agreed with that, so did Mr. Benkendorf, the applicant's attorney. So I just wanted to clarify that in the resolution, so there's no problem down the road.
so can we just add that to the resolution, Bill?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one dock was approved. That's it. It's either that or that.
Right, one or the other.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second with that
With that
added to that.
condition. Okay.
Okay, we go with that?
Yes.
Okay,
Right, and I did discuss it with the applicant's attorney. He's good with
Okay.
it.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich,
Abstain?
Mr. Metzalowski,
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Chairman Wright,
yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
Okay, that concludes resolutions. Correspondence, we have nothing. Okay, escrow recons, we have none. Bills, we have Mott McDonald, Dolan and Dolan, and FTA Associates. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
Motion.
Motion and a second.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crock,
Yes.
Councilman Kuzinich,
Yes.
Mayor, Mr. Metzalowski, sorry.
I'm paying?
I just made you the mayor.
I refuse to serve.
Oh, quick.
Sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi,
Yes.
Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Mayor Galati. Yes.
I decline because I know what's involved.
All right, next item is zoning officer report. You got anything, Bill?
Nope.
Perfect. Discussion, no discussion, old business, we have any old business?
Nope.
No. New business? Nope. Continuing applications, we have none. New applications, we have 3 tonight. The first application, emailed and wanted to have his application postponed to April 21st without
Correct.
notice.
Mhm.
That's Wisniewski, is that?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
108 Randall.
we'll just have a motion to carry it to the April meeting without, which April meeting?
April
April
21st.
April 21st.
without notice. Do I have a motion? Motion, second?
Mr. Sherley,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Croft,
Yes.
Councilman Kusavich,
Yes.
Mr. Metzalowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Galais.
Yes.
Okay, second new application is Wilma Peterson, 66 Ithanel Ave, block 31704, lot 71. The applicant is proposing to add a 1-story addition on an existing residential footprint. Applicant is requesting variance approval 24-38D7 height, and any other variance is required by the land use board.
Mr. Chairman, Bern Heffley on behalf of the applicant. I'm gonna ask the application to be carried tonight. We had some new developments today, actually. And the application is gonna change a little bit. So what we have proposed to the board right now is basically an add a level, if you're adding a second story to the property.
Okay,
And so in discussing this with the architect and the applicant, they've decided that they're no longer wish to add that level. They're gonna renovate the home basically within the footprint. They may bump it out a little bit on the one corner, but it's gonna be a substantially less intensive application, if you will, because they're not gonna put that level on anymore. They've decided they don't need it, and for financial reasons, it doesn't make sense, and so we're not gonna build that.
so maybe if you submit whatever you're doing, maybe you won't even have to come back to them.
We may not, but that's why I wanted to
Okay.
carry it for now. We're having the architect take a new look at that.
Okay.
We may very well just renovate it within the existing footprint. I would have let the board know sooner, but I didn't know myself till today that we were gonna do that.
Okay.
So here we are. So we're
Is that
gonna
because of your fees or?
carry it. They didn't get that yet.
All right, when would you like to carry it? How,
If we just carry it one cycle, that's fine.
21st?
Yep.
Well, it's
Yep.
The
April
21st is,
Well,
yeah,
busy?
that's 5 already now. Can you
Alright.
do May 5th?
May fifth.
What's the first one in the?
Yeah, May fifth is
The
fine.
April one is got 5 on it,
Okay.
yeah.
May fifth
May
is fine.
5th?
May 5th,
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
All right, so I need a motion to carry this
Motion.
application without notice to the May 5th meeting. You have a motion?
Second.
Second?
If there's any, can you ask if there's anybody here to talk about that application?
Is there anyone present that would like to discuss the 66 Ithanel? I mean, not that we're really gonna take any testimony because we're carrying it. So-
This is my client, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. All right, well, we're just gonna carry, I mean, there's no one here to,
These are the immediate neighbors.
Okay.
also.
Okay.
it's getting carried to the May 2nd meeting,
Fifth.
so, 5th, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I have Mr. Sherley,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Croft,
Yes.
Councilman Kusavich.
Yes.
Mr. Metzalowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Mayor Galais.
Yes,
Okay, next item on the agenda is Elite Prep Academy, 452 Lakeside Boulevard.
This is a non-conforming use here, I've really kind of scratched my head, you know, the case law is pretty strict in regard to what is the intensification of a non-conforming use. This really is not, as I read the application, a functional intensification, but I think just for good practice, we probably should not have, we should only have a class 4 member participate in this.
Okay.
Can we go home?
Patrick's Pub. There's no parking over there. I just drove through there.
Yeah,
I know.
The school's a non-conforming use there. We ruled on it in 2022. Obviously, it was an existing non-conforming use, to the old school building, but. in that-
We do have a work session, oh, I'm
In
sorry,
that
Bill, we have a work
resolution.
session.
Well,
one
we do
after
have a
that.
work session, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Bern Heffley on behalf of the applicant, Elite Prep. And what we have here is, are some, modifications to the site to, help it function a little better, in terms of the school use. They're really relatively minor items. There's three items before the board tonight. The playground area needs a fence around it, and in order to hold in basketballs and everything else, and probably the kids too. And in order to do that, so we have to fence in that playground area. And the fence that we want to put up is a 10-foot fence, because the shorter fence, it was not going to accomplish the purpose of keeping everything inside. So the ordinance allows for a 6-foot fence, and we're proposing a 10-foot fence. So that's a variance. So that's the one variance that we have before the board. We also are parking school buses on the property. We've been parking them on the property now for probably a year. But the original approval didn't contemplate those school buses. And I think Mr. Donegan pointed that out to me. And so anyway, so part of this application also is to legitimize the parking of those school buses. And I think probably everybody has seen those there. They're parked there every day. There's 2 of them, and they're parked in the bottom corner. They happen to fit in there very well. And it's part of the school, it's part of the school use. That's what they use to bus the kids there. So the second part of the second request is the legitimization of parking those school buses there. And then thirdly, we want to add 2 handicap spaces just so that we have more on the site. So that's the extent of what we're requesting. All of these things are, while modifications, I would argue, as Mr. Haggerty said, are not really true intensifications of the non-conforming use. We're making the property more functional for the current use. I'm not here asking for another 100 children. We're trying to make the site function better. So
Let me ask you this, where you have the school buses parked now, is that the part of the parking lot, the overflow parking for the Plaza Green Tree and all that?
Yeah.
yes,
So I don't feel comfortable allowing you to stretch a school bus across 6 or 8 spots. So I mean, if you're gonna keep it, I would say you gotta keep it on the prep side of the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Overnight
oh,
parking.
yeah, that's where it is, in the triangle piece across the street from the.
I mean, I've seen it there for a while. Bill, I don't know, maybe you could help me out with that, where that school bus is parked. Isn't that in the
It's next to the 2
green trees?
I think it's in the expanded area, the area of the.
Green tree thing, yeah,
I believe, because it's at the far
yeah.
down at the end.
side of that triangle.
We
I mean,
we also,
Why don't we have this?
yeah, let's swear in Mr. Fox.
Yeah, and I don't know. Please, do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
And your full name?
Ken Fox, FOX, Fox Architectural Design, Ledgewood, New Jersey, and my the architect and planner for the applicant, and my licenses are current.
You've testified before this board many times.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Ken, why don't we just let's start with the buses. That way. Yeah. We'll go through that.
Are you hearing him? You can't.
I mean, this is last year. The bus, keep it on you.
This
They have it on park.
That's
what put in is to. Bill is I'm not aware of the change, I'm aware of the expansion.
It's not. That's.
Because that could be, if what's on the plan right now. Reflected what was the schools originally, because that was there. Then, about a year ago, that parking area was expanded because of
The big thing with that parking thing was those condos, they had an overflow parking.
there's an outside.
I don't wanna rock the boat. Bring me back here. Please. You guys expansion here, overflow car parking.
Road. That part of
The
the
bus
bus
thing is
effectively.
keeping that figured out.
Potentially being expanded area.
Like they used to.
No, that's the old.
Just a bunch, so what you're showing, we have
His own spots.
Z1, and that's a plan that has been submitted to the board, isn't that correct?
That's correct.
And the plan that you have shows a parking area, blow up of a parking area. Does that accurately reflect what's used now?
No. So I'm gonna label this as A1 because I did put some magic marker on this.
Okay.
Which is Z1 as submitted, and this showed. This shows the layout that was approved by this shows the layout that was approved by the board. And the discussion on the lower parking area, Donegan is making me aware that there has been some expansion of that the past year. I'm not aware of that, so I can't testify to that, but I can tell you that
Right here.
in observing the site and seeing an aerial, that yes, it appears as though that this has been expanded this way. There are some parallel parking spaces along here. I do have an aerial photograph if I want to use that. There are parallel parking spaces along here, and that's where the desired parking of the buses is, parallel parking spaces.
So,
We want to enter that or not?
no, just continue with that. Let's explain that. This can just be completed.
Yeah.
Are these full length buses or are these are full size?
Yeah, full-size school buses.
Yellow school buses, right?
So let's clear up one thing. What are you planning on, or what are you looking at? One full-size school bus and a little one?
No, there's two full-size school buses that park down in that lower part of it, right? So I think what probably makes sense is that we restripe that area for the school buses. So, because that's where they're gonna be located anyway.
Yeah, and it is striped presently, with parallel
With parallel.
parking spaces here.
Right.
And the two school buses do park in the parallel parking spaces, essentially close to within the lines, yes.
One behind the other or?
One behind the other.
Right. So they take up those parallel parking spaces, but like I said, we could conceivably restripe that just for buses.
How many regular parking spaces are you losing with parking those two buses there of your?
In the way that it's striped now, it appears as though we're only gonna lose 2 to 3 spaces.
Per bus?
No, total. I think buses are a bit longer than the spaces, because they're parallel parking spaces, which means that they're probably greater than 20 feet. So I'm gonna say that the 2 buses can fit in 3 spaces, so we're gonna lose 1 space.
Just one?
I don't know.
The way we showed on a diagram from previous approval a couple of years ago is showing perpendicular parking. Yes, if we were parking the buses parallel to the property line at this location, we would be crossing half a dozen, 4 parking spaces. We would be doing that. The way that it is presently striped, as Mr. Donegan pointed out with the expansion, it's striped now that those spaces are now parallel to the property line.
Mhm.
And that is the way that the buses park, and the buses park in, I'm gonna say probably fit in 3 spaces, the 2 buses fit in 3 spaces. That's what it appears to me.
I mean, I don't have a problem with parking the buses. I don't want them buses parked on that overflow parking that was put in for the parking for the condos and that whole Green Tree thing, because that was a big process getting all that in and done. So listen, if you can keep those buses on your property.
Yeah.
I mean, make them fit somewhere else, but I mean, I don't know, Bill, correct me if I'm wrong. I can't say you can park those buses
They already
on.
committed. Yeah.
Those spots were,
Yeah.
took 10 years to get them things built for those condos. You know, so I don't think as a board, we can approve you parking those buses on someone else's property.
Well, but we can keep them on our property too.
Yeah,
As long as you keep them on your property, I don't think it's,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna obstruct any,
No, we're not going
Okay.
to. No, we can
We
most
can-
certainly
we can-
stripe them onto our property.
we can stripe it onto our property.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
How many stalls are you going to lose though, if you do it that way, because they're not gonna be parallel stalls.
Yeah. So that area there, we're, you know, first of all, we striped in from the original approval more than we needed anyway, so we're over parked on the site to begin with. And we never utilized that entire site by any stretch of the imagination. It's virtually empty most of the time. So there's no parking problem there in terms of the school or overutilization of that lot in any way. And we were over parked when we striped this thing. So how many will we lose, Ken?
I have no idea.
Right,
I really don't.
but we can keep that,
The layout is not the same as this.
Yeah.
And I don't know where we're gonna park and what's committed to green. I'm not sure what's committed to.
I'm just looking at an aerial of what's actually out there, and I'm confused at how you would effectively park two buses there, and not that it can't be done, it's just, I think it's gotta be planned. Yeah, it's gotta be planned out.
Yeah. I mean, if you go by there, those buses are parked basically right in front of that house that's there. When that house that's down there.
Yeah.
I mean, they look out the front door and they see school buses. I mean, it's that close.
Alright.
You know, so I think that's part of the overflow.
That'll help you, but that's for the park.
Yeah, I know,
I know you know, but.
yeah.
So
Okay.
when they say they're
Understand.
out here, they're established parking. This is it, and now that's.
So-
I got it now, I understand.
Parking, because this is Baker Street.
Okay.
You know?
Would the board be more comfortable
I think it's this sound.
having a revised exhibit to show what is actually approved and there now? Mr. Donegan said it was an expansion.
Yeah.
We'll have a depiction of what's actually there
Yeah,
and where these buses would be on that exhibit and how they'd be parked.
Yeah.
So that we have something that.
yeah, because listen, I mean, right now that school is not nowhere near its capacity.
Yep.
Years ago, this parking was a big problem here.
Yeah.
Big problem.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't have to
Yeah,
tell you,
Yeah,
so,
I know,
yeah, I think I would like to see a drawing with, you know,
we gotta,
spaces that are getting lost and where they're moving them and, you know, how many spaces you're gonna lose
Yep.
of parking.
you're right. No, but I didn't realize this situation with Green Tree there, that's
Yeah.
off limits there, so
Yes,
we'll have to, we'll just have to redo that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to take another look at that.
yeah.
So we'll do that, and we can't do it on the fly, so
No,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
have to
we
come back.
have to
to
come back and
Yeah.
whatever would,
And I guess the problem I'm having orienting is that there's two handicap parking spots there, but I don't see where they're represented on this map.
You're talking about the upper.
The handicap spots, we'll get.
They're next.
well, you're gonna have to just,
They're gonna be.
you're gonna redo that, and put them all, when you come back, show us where everything you're proposing is gonna be,
Absolutely.
that's all.
We
Um,
should discuss each
yeah.
of the things first.
Yeah, so we're gonna come back with regard to the bus, but let's finish up with the handicap spaces and the fence so that we're done with those issues.
Okay.
So let's continue with the rest of the application. We know we're gonna have to come back, but we have a little time here tonight.
Here.
So there be.
Next to the
We
buses.
have before you proposal to change the location of our handicap parking spaces. For the reason was because the trying to get our resolution of approval or confirmation of our resolution, the slope, the cross slope of the handicap spaces exceeded what the ADA allowed. So we're 2%. Couple inches this way and such. So we're working with the previous board engineer and trying to get a solution to that. And we came up with the idea of relocating the parking spaces. I met out on the site with Dennis last week. And we've come up with that we're gonna go back to the original approved handicap space location. And we're going to ground down and modify the existing pavement to create ADA compatible or ADA compliant, thank you, compliant handicap spaces as per the previous approval. So,
Where are they, Mr.?
Yeah, where were they?
so
You pointed it.
Z1
Yeah,
as
they have-
submitted, Z1 as
I can't see it with the paper in front, sorry.
Z1 as submitted is Z1 as submitted is the layout that's gonna be maintained.
Okay.
So this is the layout to be maintained. The handicap spaces are down here. We have the four car parking. 4-car parking.
Oh, I
down
see it
here.
now.
Okay, and where are you proposing the other two?
Right there.
No, we're not adding to.
Oh, okay, you just,
Well, we're withdrawing our request to change the handicap spots.
okay,
We're going right back to the original approval, and we're gonna modify the site so that Dennis can approve us
okay,
as per the previous, as our previous approval.
These are this is resolution compliance. We're still operating under a TCO because this is one of the resolution compliance items. We want to get our final CO. So that's why we're dealing with these handicap
This
spaces.
is on a hill crest right there, correct?
Dennis, you met him out there and you, I mean, you,
And there, and I brought it up on my letter, I had some real concerns about moving the handicap stalls where they're moving to, driving people right in front of the entrance.
Front door, yeah.
We went over it, they have some issues, they gotta kind of fix the asphalt that's
Okay.
out there, but I think they can do it.
okay,
And hopefully, I could talk to an asphalt.
Well, we had an asphalt contractor out there this past week,
Okay.
since we met with you. And we're gonna do that so that Dennis can sign off on the previous resolution compliance.
okay.
We're gonna regrade
I think that's a better solution.
All that makes him happy, that's all.
So we're not gonna, essentially, we're gonna fix it.
Fix
we're gonna
what's there.
have Dennis look at it and then that'll take care of that.
Okay,
So then the next issue is the fence. Can you show where it is on the plan?
Yeah, so I'm looking at Z1, which is the site as we're going to construct it, as it was constructed. And we're showing on the left side, you can see on the drawing, there's an existing fence around a significant part of this existing play area.
Right.
That fence is low. We're going to square it off here towards the property line, so I put a green line on here where the fence is gonna be. A lot of that is where it already is, but we wanna raise that fence to 10 feet high. Specific reason, we're playing ball in this area. Kickballs, basketballs, and it is, you know, they end up down the hill into the street, if they can make it to the street.
that wall, that fence
All
is about
the-
6 foot high now, right? I mean,
It's a little slower, I think.
No, there's parts of it, there's parts that are no fence, there's parts that are fence. So we're making sure that it's continuous fence as per our drawing
Alright.
around here, along the property line.
So
Presently, there is a fence, there's a wood fence, I think. There's a wood fence that's facing this neighbor. Here, we're just changing the orientation of it a little bit.
there's a house there.
And you can see triangulated, it's just along the property line, and we need a higher fence so we don't kick balls into adjacent.
Maybe I remember when I went there, the fence
No,
was, it
it's-
seemed a lot taller than it actually is, you know?
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
if I can make a comment. I grew up there. I played there my entire childhood. And I gotta tell you, I lost many
Yeah.
basketballs.
Old
And it was
fence.
like a 5 foot or 6 foot fence. And I cannot disagree with having a higher fence. I can't tell you how many times we had to run out and
Oh, yeah.
get that.
That's a pain in the neck running all the way around and
Yeah,
we all
so-
been there.
Yeah,
I just wanna let you know, we lost many
Yeah.
times.
No, I think it's a good idea. I know some of the fences in disrepair. It looks like a tree came down in
And
a
it's
section.
also
in the back.
it's in a wooded area
Yeah.
where it wouldn't be a visual.
Yeah. Now,
Issue.
10 foot in the back, there's a
Wall.
masonry wall. Is it gonna be 10 foot total or 10 foot above where the existing
10 foot on top.
wall is?
No, it's 10 foot total.
I think it's just, you're gonna put fence that you can't climb, you know, with the little holes in it.
Barbed wire? Is that-
No, not barbed wire, just a chain link fence that you
Chain
can't
link
climb.
fence, yeah, and Dennis in his report talked about changing the gauge, we have no problem with that. And I think the size of the squares you mentioned.
Yeah, the square's gotta be small, so you can't climb it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That would be nice.
The small might be an inch, our ordinance says 1.25 inch, but it's anti-climb, I think.
Well, you
If
can't
it's
stick
less
your
than-
foot in there, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, like we
I
used
think it's
to.
generally 1 inch.
Yeah.
So.
So when you climbed
Climb,
there,
it
what,
gets good
did you have a
climb.
preferred size?
Well, they were
Height?
probably, the old days, the fence was probably 2x2.
Like your typical
Yeah, yeah.
chain link fence,
So,
2x2.
So, okay, I mean,
Anti-climb it.
that would be a condition of approval.
You want
The
the
small,
non-
yeah,
non- fence.
Are you anticipating putting an access gate there? By any chance?
No, question came up in Dennis' report and that the fact that it was not enclosed. We are not enclosing this. The purpose of this is
Safety.
for the balls and
The ball
everything
or-
safety. So it is open and will remain open in the front here. It's open and remain open in the rear, so you can still get in and out on our property.
Okay.
Is there a reason that triangular portion, which doesn't follow, it kind of follows the edge of the basketball courts. Now it's moved out to the edge of the property.
Yeah, we've moved it to be parallel to Crossing to clean it up and make that part of, you know, so.
So it'll be an
Is that-
expansion of the play area.
Is that all gonna be on the flat? Because I know it past that, it drops off pretty quick. So you're gonna
Well,
keep it on the,
It drops off
yeah, in the front?
in the front significantly.
Yeah.
But this is in the same location we
Yeah.
have the fence now. Over here, where Dennis just mentioned, over here with here, this actually goes up a little bit right there
Okay.
as it goes into the
Okay.
into the neighbor's yard. There's trees along there, but we are not even getting close to it. It's only a few feet. And like you said, triangulation of the straightening on the property.
With that there, would it be wise to have some sort of a access for emergency purposes, just in case, let's say the schools.
I think they can do that in the front, Rich, like that, this is gonna remain open here. So I think that opening is plenty wide enough to drive a vehicle through if you had to, correct?
Well, we have two, as I just talked about, we do have two means of egress from there, front and rear. They both do go past the
So
school,
it's not a
but
little
it's impossible.
No.
Not possible here because we would put a gate onto an adjacent property.
Well, I was thinking it was like a walkway in the front, but Bobby explained to me it's more.
I mean, it's pretty,
driveway.
it's wider in
Yeah.
the,
What's the width of the opening, Ken?
This opening here, about 8 feet.
Okay.
8 or 9 feet. I don't have a dimension down here, but just kind of it out.
see that fence,
They're-
taking it down.
they're-
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Along here, along
Yeah,
Lakeside,
I know.
it is steep and steep. This is the neighbor's property and this is a retaining wall.
The only thing I would like it if it was wide enough for an ambulance to be able to get through there.
Though the maintenance vehicles and vehicles do come through here.
Yeah,
All right, how wide is an ambulance?
well, nothing's more than 8.5 foot wide, so.
Right, okay. That would satisfy me.
So make sure the opening's 8.5 feet. If you can do that,
For emergency vehicles.
yes,
I think we have that already, so.
Okay.
That's fine.
just verify it.
Plus the fence will look nicer because it'll be brand new.
Is it gonna be vinyl coated or just
Yeah.
galvanized? Okay, all right, good. All right, I don't have a problem with that, the fence part of it and the
And then we're gonna.
handicap thing, so the thing you're gonna have to come back with is the parking.
Right, we're gonna carry it and we'll come back, we're gonna reconfigure that parking and then we'll be back in front of you.
Bill, should we open
Do
this
you
to
wanna,
the
do you wanna
public
have
now?
a vote on the site plan approval for the 10-foot fence,
Yes,
subject to handicap access, you know?
That was because when we can order it and have it here for.
And the handicap spot,
Yeah, so
So the handicap spots in their original
Yes.
location, subject to the,
the original approved location,
it's already approved.
Yeah.
We're just reconfirming.
you just gotta do it, that's all they gotta.
Yeah, yeah.
and if the fence is acceptable, we can vote on that and we can get it
Okay.
installed.
Okay,
Mr.
all right,
Just
okay, Nick, go ahead, Andy.
Sorry, if the handicapped spots are occupied, is there any way to get a vehicle in there? Or it'd be blocked off?
It would be blocked off
Okay,
in the front.
I mean, I don't think there's really any way to change it, Andy, I know that site, it's not,
yeah,
you got maybe 10 or 12 feet from the building out that's level, and then it drops down towards Lakeside
I
Boulevard,
just,
so.
I just grew up there and I just
Yeah.
remember that if child gets hurt and getting an ambulance to there would be a lot better than
Yeah.
anything else, but all right. Thank you.
And more than likely on emergency services are gonna utilize the rear entrance as they come off the road street here into the back of the property.
But the rear entrance can't access the back of the.
Oh, in the playground.
They can't access the playground.
That's correct.
Okay, so at this time, we're gonna
The handicap.
take a vote on the fence and the handicap, but we're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna. So anybody from the public wish to comment on this application? The only thing we're discussing right now is the new fence going around the playground and putting the handicap spots where they were originally approved to go.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we're gonna discuss. Anybody here from the public wanna discuss? No, seeing none, I'll close it to the public and bring it back to the board for a motion on the fence and the handicap spots.
I would like to make a motion
That we approve.
of approval.
Okay. We have motion and a second.
Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crotch. Yeah. Mr. Mazelowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Rim.
Yes. Okay, and then you'll have to come back for the,
What's the, what are you saying?
May 5th.
May fifth, okay. All right, very good, thank you.
so at this time, we'll carry that, the rest of the application bill to May 5th with no notice.
So we have to
further
vote on.
notice. Have to vote on to carry?
I think. Yeah, sure.
I do have a motion to carry this application to May 5th to discuss the parking.
Second. Mr. Sherla,
Yes.
Mr. Diamond,
Yes.
Ms. Crotch. Yeah. Mr. Mazelowski.
Yes.
Mr. Rossi.
Yes.
Chairman Rim.
Yes. Okay, very good. All right, next item on the agenda is a work session. We have a work session for Patrick Caslow, 53 Lakeside Boulevard.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I would like to present, I'm currently in the process of purchasing that property.
Which property is 52? That's the gas station?
Yes, it's a gas station. It's a gas station and there's a mechanic shop at the top. And I would like to change that into a hand car wash. I basically have it like, I laid it out to where I know like the main concern would probably be traffic and stuff with, overflowing onto the road and stuff. But I think there's, from my calculations, when I was looking at the property, I think there's enough space to line up the cars in the front of the property.
Oh, yeah.
What I wanted to do is,
Yeah, all right. Just hold on a second. We have two members of the.
What's on, Bill, is that a permitted? What?
Well, I mean, it's not expressly, this is listed in the permitted use.
Is it B one?
He didn't really say nothing yet. He's ready
B2
to.
zone. Okay, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
my main goal was to get rid of the pumps there and make it closest to the pumps, the entrance closest to the pumps, make that a one way in, and then where those garage doors are, make that an exit. So just make it like a one way in, one way out type of thing. And I wanted to get rid of the pumps and make it the car wash where the 3 door bays are, kind of like a drive-in. You could wash 3 cars at a time. I don't see there being more than, 6 cars waiting in line, and there's plenty of space on the property there for that. So, I think, and it'll be a hand car wash, so it wouldn't be like any loud machines.
No machines or
No
nothing?
machines, none of that.
So what do you plan? Just pulling them in, washing them and then,
Washing them and backing them out, yes.
so nothing's gonna change with the building?
Nothing
You're
changing with the
you're
building.
just gonna get rid of the pumps in the gas station?
Yes,
And the tanks, the underground.
Yeah, they'll have to go.
that will have to go, yeah. Yeah, my
So-
biggest thing was just like on the right side over there, on when you enter, make that like over right there on the right side, make that the entrance, and then where those trucks are right there, that exit would be the exit. So it'd be a one way in, one way out. And where those 2 vehicles are parked right there on the map, that would be the line basically.
I know exactly what he's, I know what
Those
he's,
2 cars right there, that was
Yeah.
where I would form the line for them.
so you're coming in on the side towards the pizzeria
Yes.
and you're going out the
And
other
you're
way.
lining up right there, and then they would pull in, wash, drive out, and then they would get dried probably right by the exit right there. So it's quick and.
So there's no cars gonna be staying overnight? There's no
No,
storage or
no,
anything?
no.
To me, it's better than a gas station, I would
I
think.
just,
I mean,
I
that's
have a
my-
question. Would you be purchasing the property next door to increase the size of the lot?
He has it already.
I know that's available, I heard. It wasn't in my plans, but, I know that property goes down the hill pretty steeply.
Sure does.
So, I don't really.
It's just that if
We
you
need a
have that
fence
piece
to
of
go with
property and you combine the 2 of them, it allows you to have more impervious coverage.
That was.
Instead of being limited to what you have.
Yeah, that might be a plan, I recall. Financial reasons for now, I would, like to just do this and maybe expand eventually. But I would see if I could purchase that property as well. I heard it was for sale,
Yeah.
so.
I did see it first, that's why I'm asking, because I
Yeah.
saw a for sale
saw it
sign
for
up
sale
it,
as well.
so I just.
mean, if I have to, I could purchase it, but
Can you make what you wanna do work with the existing property?
yes.
I guess the 2 questions that come to my mind is, number one, the property is kind of disadvantaged by having no shoulder. And while you envision no more than 6, what happens if 25? A Saturday.
You just drive by, man. I'll be back later.
No, but it creates people slowing down, crossing over.
Yeah.
How, you know, the variance between what you plan and what you get.
Yeah.
How do you envision managing that? And the second question would be water consumption. I know right now, water use is a hot topic of discussion, particularly for new developments. I know this is an existing property, but what is the amount of additional water that you think you would be consuming compared to what the gas station used to consume?
less than a washing machine.
Yeah, I actually, so I called the water department here and I asked them and they said that since it's already, there in the open business, that they don't have a problem with it. And, I was talking to a lady and she was like, how much water are we really going to be using? My one friend owns a car wash in Richfield Park, Bergen County over there. And he said like, you don't even use a gallon of water on a car. Cause if you're careful with it, you're not, I also don't want to waste, too much water. So it's, you have to be mindful of it. And I don't think it's going to be crazy. Cause like you said, like a washing machine, that uses a lot.
Yeah.
It's more than like for, you know what I mean? So I don't see it being an excessive amount.
So is this more like a,
Machines that you have are timed, so that you pay for a certain amount of time for that machine, so there's a maximum that of amount of water you can use, because you gotta hurry.
And yeah, a lot of
Get your
people,
job
yeah.
done.
And does the water get recycled or just out into the
So-
return?
I actually had a question about that because I know drainage is also a concern. On the top, the building is basically a 2-level property, and where those mechanic bays are upstairs, I would probably have to install drainage right there, and I would have to pipe it. My question was, would I have to? Can I connect to the main sewer?
Do you have sewer currently?
yeah, the building is on sewer.
Does it sound like it is or is
It is.
Is?
The building's on sewer. Yeah, for sure. Goes down the back. It goes down to,
You can call it a detail shop.
is it, I mean, what kind of machine? You're not gonna have automated machines.
There's no
You're gonna,
machine.
are you gonna be doing the?
So I'm gonna hire people, and they're gonna be washing the cars. But
Okay.
it's all hand. There's
So it's not like the self-service car
No,
wash where you go in, you put $1.50 in there. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
No.
It's gonna
More
be
like the Girl Scouts.
it's more of a detail shop than a.
I personally probably would like to like offer kind of like a valet type of thing where the worker drives the car in there, so nobody hits their mirrors or anything like that.
Get back up.
Or if the customer wants to drive in themselves, that's fine. But I
Yeah,
would-
but I think that the how busy you are is gonna dictate the traffic. Listen, if you see one car there, maybe you'll wait, but if there's any kind of fact, there's no place to sit there. I'm not sitting there waiting for a car wash. If I drive by and there's nobody there.
I'd love to see 25 cars there. That means you're doing very well.
Yeah,
And then you'll be able to move out.
No,
to a bigger place.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm just worried about the people slowing down, looking, then the backup of during rush hour going home.
Well, it's not
Then
gonna
you
be,
may have people crossing over.
it's not gonna be no different than any business.
No, that whole stretch, that half-mile stretch is a nightmare, no matter which way you're going.
That,
You know what I'm saying? How many
People
accidents have you
slow
seen there,
down,
you know? It's not a, you know,
If they drive into the building, they're driving and out the other side, or are they?
No,
No.
They just back out like normally.
Oh,
like,
they're just
yeah,
driving in and
and
back out.
once it's done, yeah.
think about the back, they're gonna go down about 40 feet.
On the front right there.
So you said you could accommodate 6 cars on the property.
It could fit more,
More
because
than
if I
that.
get rid of once the pumps are removed and stuff like that, there's 2 cars could fit side by side on the one side of the pump, and then like where the pump is underneath that, like over.
Are you planning on keeping that canopy there, like the?
I was going to, but it could be if.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter though, just,
No, the reason-
you're the one that's coming before the board and.
The reason I mentioned that is if you've got that space for customers, where do the employees park and where do your suppliers park?
So there's the back spot over there. So I have no plans really for the back area, because I know right now I think there's like a body shop, there's a paint booth inside of there. I'm probably gonna get rid of that and stuff, and I don't know what I want to do with that back part yet. My main concerns is properties, I just really want to do a hand car wash. So for, like you said, for employee parking,
And suppliers
That's a
that
good
have to
point.
roll in repair trucks and
Mhm.
things break.
So off to the side over there, like if you look against that guardrail right there, you could park a couple cars there for sure without, there being, and if I get rid of the pumps, it'll open up the line.
Excuse me, if you're getting rid of the pumps, do you have to get rid of the tanks
Yeah,
too?
yeah, it all.
Yes.
There's plenty of I mean, I know that property pretty well, around the back to go in there, it's a two-story building, Bill. It's a two-story garage, so the whole garage underneath,
You don't even see.
it's a full thing. You don't see that, so you could pull down, you have plenty of parking if you just went down the side and parked in the
Yeah,
back
parked in the
driveway,
back
you
there,
could park 10
exactly.
cars down there.
Yeah.
And then if you clean out the garage, you could put another
Mhm.
6 or 7 in the underneath.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
the parking is for a couple employees, I don't see it being a problem.
I just
I know the township spends a lot of money with the car washes and Leadwood and Stanhope, but other being the local business,
The only concern I have is the water, because you just don't know how much they're gonna
Yeah.
use, because right now they're not really using any, and having a moratorium on new water connections. I know it's not a new water
Yeah.
connection, but it's a different use of the water. Would be my own.
Well, maybe when you do come with a formal application, you're gonna have to give us some numbers, like say, listen, this is the amount of water that we intend to use every day, and I mean, I'm sure there's houses that use a ton more.
Sure.
Using a ton more water than he's gonna use in a
I'm gonna
day.
be very careful.
Yeah,
Do you have a survey of the property?
I do have a survey of the property.
And
Yes.
you're going to have to put together some kind of
Yes.
a site plan, and you
Mhm.
show the parking configuration, show the vehicle movements, show your signage, that kind of thing, show
Okay.
your lighting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wanna see how you mapped out the plan.
Okay.
Cars are pulling in here, while
Here,
someone's
right,
waiting
they're
and
leaving.
staging,
Yep.
and there seems to be adequate room, but. I think we need to see that.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not gonna see people back.
I'm only speaking for myself, and I mean, as far as the work session, I would say. Keep going, I mean, I don't speak for everybody here, they have their own, but if you feel that, I feel that it's a positive thing, getting rid of the gas station, getting the tanks out of the ground, I mean, there's no expansion of
That's
use.
how I thought about it, because I was like,
Yeah.
gas is like the worst thing for the environment, so,
Well, there's so much regulation on a one owner station where the state, they don't want the little gas stations no more,
Yeah,
so,
there's a quick check right down the street.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah,
so as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I would
I'd go for
say
it.
proceed,
Is that part of the road county managed?
yeah.
Yes,
So is there county input as to how traffic would be impacted? I mean, unlike say a law office where you go visit, you're gonna be there an hour. Here, I gotta get people, so there's a constant in and out, versus.
Defer.
Well, there already is,
They're gonna
because it's a gas
analyze-
station,
they're
you're gonna
analyze
get more.
That compared to the prior
Yeah.
use.
So I would say you just have to run it by the county, but I don't think the county's gonna give you a hard time, because you pretty much come in that way and you go out there. It's a gas station. It's gonna be less intense with a car wash than it will be with a gas station.
And it's been county approved already.
Yes, yeah, you already have two entrances that were approved by the county, so.
But we're worth investigating.
Map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna have to-
right, yeah.
Put your fingers in it. no matter
Right,
what.
yeah, because they'll be.
Cause like I wanted to do one way in, one way out. So I feel like there's less clutter with
Sure.
cars going this way, that way. It's just be too confusing.
Yep.
that's a good idea. You don't want them coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Because right now they do.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's possible, but if there's a way you can recycle the water that you use, I think that would be advantageous to you. I don't know.
I know there's filters and stuff
Get
for
rid
it.
of the gas and put.
Let's put the car wash.
And the water, yeah, exactly.
They recycle, because the car washes will have like exactly how much gas, the water they used, and they recycle, that's all part of the.
Yeah, I know on the automated ones, they do. I
And
just
even the
don't know about.
even the hand ones,
I'm sorry,
even the hand car
they
washes.
do,
Yeah.
great.
I don't think we're, like, listening. I would say,
I mean.
yeah, I would say you proceed, and I mean, nobody here said no, so you gotta just come and. But
Actually,
I think it's a good idea.
I think it'd be good for the town
Sure.
also.
Sure, so.
I mean, I prefer Starbucks, but we'll take car wash.
Maybe we'll put it on the second level, maybe.
Now you're pushing it. All right, well, I don't know if you got what you needed,
Just
just.
the barista in the corner.
So I just have to submit,
You'll have to deal with Bill and he'll tell you what you gotta do and what you're gonna need and, you know, plans and whatever.
In other words, the more information you have, the better off.
Yeah,
okay, I'll make sure.
yep.
Awesome, thank you so much.
All right, good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next item on the agenda is, the meeting is open to the public. Does anybody from the public have anything to say to the land use board? No, Elaine, nothing? No, okay, I'll close it to the public, bring it back to the board. You got anything, Bill? We're good? All right, Judy?
Motion to
All right, perfect. Thank you.
That was a fast one.